I love the early summer season. In traditional Chinese medicine, this is another season, a fifth season. It's the season of a very short time from late May to late June as a kind of warm up to the main event of summer. And this season is governed by our heart and our triple heater, these organs in our body, but also governed by the idea of connection to ourself, connection to others, connection to our surroundings, connection to the environment, to connective tissue. So I thought we would do a little practice that helps us connect to ourself and to our heart, because as I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, our head is where we live in most of the time. Our busyness of life, our busy thoughts going on all the time, are kind of masking perhaps what's going on in our heart. And if we pause and take enough time to drop out of our head and into our heart, that's when the true self comes out, where we really start to think, yeah, this is actually how I really feel. This is what's really going on for me. And sometimes we've had to learn how to mask that, shut it down, put a lid on it because of maybe grief or trauma or past childhood pains, anything. It could have been from recent to a long time ago, and we've learned how to just shut it down. And plus our life is so busy. Jobs, careers, children, travel, all these kind of things make us just have to keep going, and we just keep go until something stops us in our track. And it is super important that sometimes we do take time to get out of our head and into our heart, so it calms the busyness of our mind, clears all this intrusive thoughts. Actually take time for us to think, what is it that is left underneath in those quieter whispers? So I thought we'd do this little practice that helps us to do that, clear our mind, takes us into our heart, with a little meditative practice that is best done with our eyes closed. But to start with, I'll take you through the hand movements that you're going to be doing. So come to sit somewhere that feels comfortable. It's always nice to have something underneath your bum to raise you up a little bit. Let your knees be somewhere comfortable. Again, you can have blocks underneath to sort of hold and contain you. If this feels like dropping is sinking too much, feel free to change your legs into anything else, and you don't have to sit on the floor. You can absolutely sit on a chair. So you can lean back onto a wall if you would like to. Just try not to slump. Keep an upright, tall spine. We start with the hands together in the heart center, so thumbs touching the middle of the chest to connect us and remind us into the center of the body. Then we'll be moving our hands out wide to the sides of the ears, sides of the head, taking the hands across to the front of the face without touching the face, clearing the mind. Bringing the hands together, making the thumbs touch the third eye, which is kind of between your eyebrow point here, your intuition, and then dropping your hands down into the center of the chest or the heart space. Just remind you that again, widening the hands out, expanding our awareness to our ears, clearing our hands across the front of the face but not touching the face. Thumbs together, hands together, bringing the hands in between the eyebrows to the third eye point, our intuition, and then dropping our hands down into our chest, into our heart. And we're linking that with the breath. So close your eyes as I cue you through this now. Settling in, hands to heart space. We breathe in, expand the hands wide to the ears. Breathe out, move the hands across the front of the face without touching. Hands together, inhale, bring the thumbs between your eyebrows. Breathe out, drop the hands down to the chest, to the heart space. Inhale, expand your awareness to the side. Exhale, clear your mind and thoughts across your face. Inhale, thumbs to the eyebrow center, your intuition. Exhale, dropping out of your head and into your heart. Inhale, expand your awareness and lift your gaze. Exhale, clear busy mind and thoughts, hands across the front. Inhale into your tuition, into the front of the forehead. Now let's bow our head down as we drop our head into our heart. Inhale, expand to the side, lift the chest and gaze. Exhale, clear the busy thoughts of mind from the front. Inhale, taking the hands to the top of the eyebrows. bow the head down, dropping into the heart. Inhale 2 more rounds to the ears. Exhale, across the front of the face. Inhale, take your intuition from all the thoughts of the mind. Exhale, drop into the heart. What are we feeling truly? One more time here. Expand. Clear. Intuition, forehead and heart. Let's just stay here for a moment, settling. You can keep your eyes lowered or closed. Head can be bowed or lifted. And just focus on the beating of your heart, the heart space, and listening in for a few rounds to yourself. What's going on? What's truly showing up for you today underneath the surface? Clearing the busyness of the mind, clearing all the thoughts, judgments from other people, the expectations we have on ourselves and from others. Just simply connecting your thumbs to your chest and heart space and leaving your mind here on the heart. You're not searching for answers, but maybe things might come up. It doesn't matter if they don't come up. We are simply dropping out of our head and into our heart and giving ourselves more space and freedom. And remembering that the heart whispers quietly. It's only when the whispers are not heard because we're not quiet enough or still enough to hear them that the head shouts loudly. And intuition is about learning to go inside, to learn to listen to those whispers. And it is a skill to practice because we are so busy and life is fast-paced and 24-hour living that it distracts us a lot from our inner tuition. So we live at surface level with relationships with people, to ourselves and what we really want and believe. And sometimes when it comes as a surprise to us, we burst into tears or react in a funny way or road rage or any of these things. What's going on for you underneath the skin? What is your heart actually telling you that you want or you need? Release the concentration of the heart, relax the hands down to your lap. And very slowly begin to, with eyes closed, lift your head back up. And now take an inhale as you gather your hands out to the side and above your head. Without your fingertips meeting and touching, just reach them down across the front of your face and you exhale clear. And as you bring it down to your forehead, watch it clear from your head to your eyes, to your mouth, and dropping it down to your chest and then resting one hand on the other at that chest. One more time like that, gathering intuition, not business, but intuition. Clearing across the front, the busyness, the thoughts, the overwhelm. Forgetting what we speak as we pass our mouth. As we get to our chest, hands resting one on the other, focusing on what those whispers are. And open your eyes. So maybe now take that concept, have that as a practice that you can drop into anywhere. You don't have to be seated, eyes closed, with surroundings. But drop into that practice more often than not because life is very busy. And maybe just discovering the more you hear those quiet whispers, the more truthful you are to yourself. And then in your exercise practice, do you really want to do your yoga that way, your 100 in Pilates that way? What is your whispering heart telling you you need or want from today? And embrace the whispers more than the busyness of the noise of the head.